We got fungus, we got all kinds of dark webs, living planets, and Tilly's still kind of in trouble. Let's do this. NERDSoul. LeIllKid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing you that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, coming with another wonderful episode of On Screen. As you can see, I'm not by myself. I got a co-host with me. A co-host that would not let me do this show without him co-hosting. So as you can see, we have brought someone on. Look, we'll get to the co-host in a little bit, but we got a show. We out in space, we getting our exploration on, doing our thing, trying to do better for the Federation, do great things for society, help discover new lands. And that show is called Star Trek Discovery. And I know you got things to do, I got things to do, he got things to do, so I'm gonna try to keep this quick. There's one main thing I wanna talk about, which is the discovery part of this show that I think shines so much in this episode, but before we get to that, we're going to highlight that after the jump. I want to talk about the fungus and Tilly. Here we see, Stamets, Tilly, they're talking about the fungus. The fungus is kind of like trying to reattach. It's talking through her. They're trying to figure out what's wrong, what it's so angry about, what happened, how it happened, what it's trying to say. And we get this weird conversation of like, you changed this, you did this, we're not done. And it's very very cryptic in how they're doing it. But my question to you is, do you think that the particular fungus is that dangerous? Do you think the fungus is trying to hurt Tilly? Or do you think that the fungus is trying to, I guess, help Tilly or become one with Tilly without particularly physically harming her? Because, I mean, of course, since it was inside of her, it could have hurt her a long time ago, and it doesn't seem like it's the goal. So what do you think the goal is when it comes to Tilly and this fungus? Of course, she's been in like the cocoon style and all that stuff. Who knows what's going down? But then on Stamets' side, I did like the quick back and forth between him and the engineer because she's just funny. All right, her going back and forth with him, especially since both of them are so, they're so firm in their standpoints and opinions. I really did enjoy that. I like how he addressed her, how she addressed him. But even when things got hot, they both buckled down and was like, look, we're gonna do what's best for the team. And that's what I like. It's like, look, we can disagree, but when the hot water comes, we got to do what we got to do. So with that said, right before the jump, I do want to talk about Saru. We get into Saru, especially with his health seeming to fail, seems like he's gonna pass. We get this story about the Calpians and their lifespan and how they die and all this crazy stuff. And I like how deep they went into his feelings, his emotions about this, how he looks at Michael, how he looks at their relationship ever since, how he looks at himself as a Calpian being in the Federation. This is one of those episodes where we didn't get a lot of action, but we really dug deep into how the characters feel about each other and how they feel about themselves. And that's something that I really, really like. Even towards the end of the episode where he was like, I want you to be the one that, the one that kind of like takes my life because I trust you, I care for you, gave her the knife that his sister had. That, that meant a lot to him. And I thought that was like crazy dope, like the way they set that up. On top of that, when he went through, I guess, his metamorphosis, my question to you is, before the jump, how do you think Saru is gonna move forward? Because, now he's like, he feels free, he feels brand new. How do you think Saru's going to navigate, without feeling the fear and stuff like that all the time? I think we're going to get straight up boss character. Now we got the main issue I wanted to talk to just after the jump. But first, of course, KURO brand going to help us pay them bills. Yeah, check that link below. Hat, shirts, hoodies, all that jazz. Once you find something you like, of course, cop it. Now, let's get into the main message, or I guess the main mission of this episode. They were going to try to catch Spock. They were in warp, got pulled out of warp from the planet. And they find out that this planet is sentient. It's been alive for years, like over 100,000 years or whatever. And it's speaking to them. And it seems like it's a virus. They find out that it's talking. It's trying to give them a message. It's trying to pass on all its knowledge. And during this, my question to you about this is, how do you think, or what do you think? I think this is a better question. What do you think we'll learn and what do you think we'll gain from this planet's knowledge? Because I don't think that we went through all this on this episode just to let that knowledge go. I think we're gonna learn a ton of stuff, and even things that might inform on our missions or, maybe enemies or whatever further down the line. And I'm very interested to see what you guys think we're gonna learn, because there is so much that a planet can, experience, can just see and just experience and go through. And even maybe it was able to affect other things, how it pulled how it pulled the ship out of warp. Maybe it was able to do other things. So there's so much that we could learn. And I think it's very cool on Star Trek's part to stop and show an episode. Like I say, sci-fi should be weird. And there's something weird about like a sentient planet that's speaking to you in a language that you can't yet understand. And it's actually messing with your technology and stuff like that. So it's like old school enough, yet new school enough to affect you. I just thought that was beautiful. And see, as you can see, my co-host thinks it's beautiful too. So guys, before we go, holla at me, I'm gonna holla at you. Down in them comments, let's talk Star Trek Discovery. What I wanna know is, what do you think we'll see further in these episodes based on the information that we got from the planet that we dealt with in episode 4? Of course, we're gonna be coming with episode 5 super duper fast, but until then, I'm gonna tell you guys to hit up thatnerdsoul.com. That's right, check me out right there. All my videos for the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.thatnerdsoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt, player. Don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul. That's right, there's no better way that I can show people that I like what you are watching. So, of course, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please, oh please, be good to yourselves. Please be good to each other. And remember, whenever there's a fungus around, just keep your guard up. Peace.